We're catching up with the stars at CinemaCon in Vegas today, but first, Ben Affleck says he regrets trying to steer a documentary show away from revealing one of his ancestors was a slave owner. Affleck says he was, quote, embarrassed when the dark chapter of his family history was unearthed by researchers for the PBS show Finding Your Roots. The 42-year-old star broke his silence about the controversy on Facebook last night, writing, "I didn't want any television show about my family to include a guy who owned slaves." The issue came to light over the weekend after WikiLeaks posted more than 30,000 leaked documents from December's Sony Pictures hack. Among them was an email exchange detailing Affleck's attempt to cut any mention of this ancestor from his episode. PBS is now investigating. For his part, Affleck addressed the issue of censorship by writing, "It's important to remember that this isn't a news program." He concludes by saying, "While I don't like that the guy is an ancestor, I am happy that aspect of our country's history is being talked about." It's a star-heavy scene in Vegas where CinemaCon is in full swing. Entertainment City caught up with Hangover star Ed Helms there to promote his new flick, Vacation.
I had the most gratuitously ridiculous, corny, all-American childhood. So yes, we had a big road trip through the western United States and stopped at monuments and stopped at the Four Corners. It was torture.
Also hitting up the convention, Mad Max star Charlize Theron.
We're shooting sometimes miles out into the desert where there were no trailers allowed, and people were literally like driving fluids in. It was a tough shoot. It was a tough shoot.
And we've got the scoop on Mission Impossible Rogue Nation from star Simon Pegg.
It's the man behind the legend that I'd like to be, quietly just stealing the film from Tom by doing nothing in the background as he risks his life. It's a great job.
Some of Hollywood's other top names were in New York for the Time 100 Gala, celebrating the magazine's list of most influential people. Kanye West, who made the issue's cover, and his other half, Kim Kardashian, graced the red carpet where they were pranked by comedian Amy Schumer, who took a fake dive before the celebrity couple, falling at their feet. You'll notice Kim cracks a smile, but Kanye, well, he isn't impressed. The Age of Adaline star Michiel Huisman is a relatively new face to the North American audiences. Our Melanie Ng caught up with him to talk about his big break.
I'll just wait with you.
Thank you. I'll manage. Wait.
How do we get in touch?
This is your first big lead on the big screen.
It is.
Was that daunting for you?
It has taken me 6 years to establish myself to a point where I'm now able to do this. And I'm so grateful for that.
You're working alongside a pretty incredible cast.
Yes.
Was there anything that you learned from Blake or Harrison, anything that you picked up from them, or that they picked up from you?
I'm sure they picked up a lot from me. I learned so much from working with these people. When I met Harrison, I kind of thought that for him, this was going to be a relatively small project. After this, he went straight on to Star Wars. When we started shooting, I just immediately sensed that it wasn't a small project on his roster. He doesn't do anything half. After such an amazing career, he's still in the game because he just, he loves it.
Coming up on Friday, our Thor die-count catches up with the Age of Adaline star Blake Lively to talk love, immortality, and 20s style. And coming up tonight, Vice on City explores Guantanamo Bay and seeks unfiltered impressions of the prison.
What about the non-compliant detainees when they come to you? How are they brought over here? How does that work?
You can't get that out because you're asking operational procedures, and we don't.
Well, no one is forced to come here, so that's probably, in my opinion, there's no reason to answer that question.
Catch Vice on City every Wednesday at midnight. Entertainment City is also on Royal Baby Watch. Is it a prince or a princess? We want your predictions. Tweet us at NCity.